Wow, dude, you should have given the intro right there.
What's up, North County?
There you go. Hey, welcome to Morning Brew. We are, let's see, we're Monday, January 22nd, and the rain gods have spoken.
They have.
They're here. It's here. It's finally here. I can't believe it.
Oh
right?
my God, it's a lot of rain, dude.
Yeah, but this stuff was supposed to happen yesterday.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Oh, last night even.
Yeah, right?
It was supposed to happen. Well, I shouldn't say it was supposed to happen because we're supposed to have rain all week long, but it was supposed to start yesterday in the afternoon.
And didn't.
Right, and we were supposed to have like thunder and lightning and all kind. I mean, that's the cool stuff. Can you imagine living in like where would be places that would have like that, like Texas,
Midwest?
Tennessee?
Yeah, Texas for sure. Yeah.
Like wicked, like shit that you just get so terrified of that you are like. I know we talked about this before, but like 5-6 years ago, we had a wicked thunder and lightning storm here where Templeton, we lost, everybody in Templeton had no power for like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
Like I said, this was like probably 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
Could be a little bit longer.
Right.
But literally the thunder, the lightning was so wicked for so long, and something happened where a couple transformers blew up, or a pole went down. Anyways, it knocked power out. Maybe not all Templeton, but a good portion, like the majority of Templeton was out of power for like 2 days.
Wow.
And I remember that was on a weekend because my daughter was buying a car down in San Luis, and we had to go get it. And we basically were just sitting outside and just watching the rain and lightning and stuff like that. But at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was so powerful. I got up, the kids got up, and we just sat out on the front porch, and I started drinking like at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's normal.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it was insane, man. And it was to the point to where I was like, okay, because we live on a hill, so I always think like an airplane could, potentially crash into us.
Oh, 100%.
I always think that, lightning, if it strikes anywhere near around, it's going to hit me first.
That could definitely happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Huh. But anyways, but it was wicked. So I guess I should say that I like lightning and thunder, but I don't.
I like it, man.
Sense.
I'll sit on the porch and watch it for hours if I could.
It gets scary, man.
Yeah.
It gets scary, and you just think, because you always do that 1,000, 1,000. And it's like sometimes you get that flicker and no time to even start.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
rumble.
That was right here. That was right there. So
I always think it's closer than it really is. I always it like happens. I'm like, oh my God, I was like right here in front of our house. And like, it was 30 seconds later. It's like, 30 miles away? Is that what it is? 30 miles?
Well, for 1,000 is a mile away.
Yeah. So like 30 seconds would be
30 miles.
30 miles, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. What'd you do this weekend? What was the big story?
Big story? I didn't do much actually, man. We're getting ready. For what, dude?
We are getting ready for
tomorrow.
We're getting ready for Kenny Lee Lewis with the Steve Miller Band is going to be in studio with our new show, your Backstage Pass. We're still kind of not set on that, right?
No, I don't know. The name?
Maybe we should ask, we should put that out. Should we put that out and see what kind of responses we get?
I don't know. I like Backstage Pass because it is a Backstage Pass if you think about it, because we're going to be having all these musicians and all this great talent coming into the studio talking about their past and what their music's like, and it's going to be a great show, man. So Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Backstage Pass. Don't miss it.
Yeah. So we even have some local guys, some local musicians, local bands.
Yeah, so if you're a local musician, right? If you're a local musician, hit us up. If you want to come in on Tuesday at 6 p.m., hit us up. We'll bring you in. You can play a little song, and we'll do a little dance.
Yeah, do a little dance. Make a little love.
Get down tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Friday night, I guess there was a barn burner in Atascadero.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Tascadero and Templeton faced off for the #1 spot in the league with basketball.
Oh, okay.
And it was a barn burner. It went into overtime, And Tascadero pulled it out though.
Oh, did they really?
So, yeah. So,
that's too bad.
but I heard it was standing room only, and it was a barn burner. So we got Lauren going to be coming in this week too for Templeton basketball.
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow at 9.
Tomorrow at 9.
Lauren Ramos.
Is that what it says?
That's what you put on my calendar.
Oh, you look at the calendar.
I
All
looked
right.
at my calendar. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I
yeah.
guess I got to look at the calendar because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay. So that's tentative. I actually just moved them so that way it moved off to last week. So that's not for certain. I'll hit that up today. So.
Okay. All right. Fake news.
Yeah. So hey, so since we are talking about weather, do we have a weather report?
We have weather.
Let's check out some weather. So we got obviously more rain headed in. We got rain today. Looks like overcast tomorrow.
Mostly sunny tomorrow. No rain. PM showers on Wednesday. Thursday partly cloudy. Friday mostly cloudy. Saturday mostly cloudy. It doesn't look like we're getting rain until next Wednesday again. But who knows? That could all change, right?
It obviously does, and it does frequently.
Yeah.
Sadly.
It does, right?
But at least we're getting some rain, and it's a good portion of it.
Yeah.
The river's going. Puddles are going. The streets are, like I said, when I left the gym this morning, man, water was going down the road. Like, it was like a deja vu to last year.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was like, dude, there was so much water, and, just right there at Kennedy, it's just coming down there. And it's not like a big, steep
Slope,
incline.
Yeah.
Decline, whatever which way you're going. But it was moving pretty good. It was moving pretty good. So I was like, all right.
Well, we need the water. That's for sure.
Definitely need the water, and we need, because it makes wine.
Water.
Makes whiskey.
Whiskey, dude.
Wine makes whiskey, right? Or makes it grow. It gets my woman a little frisky.
Well, good morning, Kelsey. So guys, come to Lions Bingo tonight, Templeton Legion Hall at 5:30. Bingo! So, there you go.
Bingo tonight at where at? At the Legion Hall?
Yeah, Legion Hall, 5:30.
Legion Hall in Templeton.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Hey, so did you catch any of the games over the weekend?
No, I don't hate. I hate football.
Oh, dude.
I absolutely hate football. No, I watched all the games.
The
dude.
games were awesome.
I was kind of disappointed yesterday, though. I really didn't want Kansas City to win. I am not a Mahomes fan at all. I hate him.
Really?
I hate him.
Dude, I like Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid, as far as the coaches go, I think Andy Reid is the GOAT. Dude.
Andy Reid is the GOAT. I got to say that because, he's been around a long time, right?
So now some people will argue it's Belichick. Okay, so let's dive down with Belichick.
Belichick's just a dying GOAT, though. Like his season is just.
But why was he a GOAT? Because he had the only GOAT, which was Tom Brady.
Well, yeah, when you have star players,
right?
You're going to look good no matter what.
And as soon as Tom Brady bounced to Tampa, what happens to the Patriots? They nosedived. So, is he the GOAT? No. Was he in a GOAT shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 100%.
I don't know. Do you think his plays were making the,
Nope.
Do you think Tom Brady was doing all the plays?
I think Tom Brady is literally the GOAT of the Patriots, and that dynasty, that legacy, that Belichick seems to think that it was his. It's not his. No way.
So do you think if Tom Brady came back and coached the team, you think he could take it to the playoffs to the Super Bowl?
100%.
You think
100%. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now look at Andy Reid. Okay, so Andy Reid was with the Eagles.
Packers too, right?
No, that was Mike. That was Mike McCarthy, which is now with the Cowboys.
That's right.
But Andy Reid was with the Eagles. Okay, took him to numerous championships, division championships. I don't know if a Super Bowl. I'm not 100% sure on that. But then he goes over to Kansas City, and look what he's done with Kansas City. With a rookie quarterback.
It's a Patriots. It's like the Patriots. You got four great players, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm over watching Kansas City.
But you go from an NFC to an AFC team division, so you got new teams that you have never faced. You have all new players, all new. Anyways, I'm saying Andy Reid is the GOAT, and I definitely like Mahomes, and I my prediction, it's going to be the Lions and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
I don't know. The Ravens look pretty damn good, man. I don't know if Kansas City can handle the Ravens. I mean, the running game for freaking, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well,
it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean, if they're able to seal up the Ravens quarterback and keep him from running, I mean, essentially, he's a wildcat quarterback.
He is.
You know, that son of a bitch can run, and he can run well.
He also has a temperament, too, I noticed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little temperamental.
Yeah, he got into it a little bit yesterday, or on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, yeah.
And then, of course, did you see the Jason Kelsey up there in the box?
With his shirt off?
Dude, he was hammered. He did the old school where he got blasted, had his no shirts on, jumped down into the stands, was shotgunning beers with the Bills fans.
I like him.
And dude, I mean, he gives no shits. He has no shits given.
Well, he doesn't have to. He's not playing anymore, so
right?
He's done. All I saw was Taylor Swift sitting like right here, and then his nipples behind Taylor Swift. I thought it was a funny ass thing, dude.
And he's got his KC beanie on and no shirt and sweats.
Bush beer.
And sweats, dude. Hey, right there, dude. I mean, that, all respect there. I mean, I dig that stuff. And that's the way a lineman should be. I mean, that's literally the whole personality of an offensive lineman.
Well, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And now he's retired. Do you think he's going to go to TV?
Go to like a commentator?
Yeah.
Or a broadcaster or whatever sports?
I think he will.
I don't know.
I think he will.
I think he'll stick with his podcast.
Hey, what's your favorite broadcast? Is it Fox or is it CBS?
Podcast?
No, the broadcast for the NFL.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like the Terry Bradshaws and all those guys.
I think I like Terry Bradshaw. Terry, Howie, Jimmy, that group. I think that's the Fox one, right?
Yeah.
I like that one because Terry Bradshaw. Again, he's one of those dudes that
he's like Kelsey.
He doesn't give a crap.
He would take his shirt off and drink Bush beer and be all crazy.
100%. He does not give a crap.
I like it.
I mean, and you can tell the days that he's kind of fighting a hangover.
Oh, dude.
Because his nose is a little red and his eyes are. You can't hide the water.
Yeah.
You can't hide the puffiness in the eyes, and you could tell the days that he had fun last night and drank a couple too many scotch and waters.
That's probably the case every day.
So we were just talking about this yesterday, just thinking about like all the different platforms games are on.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, literally, I went through. Let's see, we have like I don't even know how many platforms. I was trying to find the first game, and I'm like, dude, I went through everything. I'm like, where? I'm yelling.
I thought they were on local TV.
No.
Yesterday it was.
The Chiefs game was on Peacock. So we had to go, and I totally forget about Peacock because that's not something I always go to. And I'm like, I'm yelling at, downstairs, hey, where's the hell's the game at?
Right.
They're like, try a Peacock. I'm
Well,
like,
Teresa says, I agree. Tom Brady would take a team to the Super Bowl, and good morning. So there you go.
Hey, there's a lot of coaching changes. I mean, Dan Campbell with the Lions has taken the Lions to a completely different level. And I think his intensity amplifies the team.
I'm a hater.
Of the Lions?
Yeah. I hate all teams, actually. I'm not watching football anymore.
Well,
I'm just going to get drunk and watch the Super Bowl, and that's it.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out, North County. We're going to change it to watch out, WONC. WONC. It's going to be wonk. Not
watch
wonk.
out. Watch out.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, cool. Let's take a break because we got some stuff to talk about in the North County. And as always, guys, we appreciate you guys following us, and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew. What's up, Morton County? Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Monday morning, January 22nd. And as always, what's that?
22nd.
22nd. So if you guys haven't heard, make sure you guys put on your calendar, put it in your notes, put a reminder on your phone. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., we're going to have Kenny Lee Lewis with the Steve Miller Band in studio. chatting all things rock and roll.
Rock!
If you haven't heard, Steve Miller Band is going back on tour this year with, Def Leppard? Was it Def Leppard?
Def and Journey.
Def Leppard and Journey.
And Journey.
So, and we are going to have
Kennedy Lewis
with our new segment, 6 p.m.
Backstage
Tuesday
Pass.
night. Myself and Sean Logan with Rusted Stone will be kicking this thing off.
Heck
We'll see what happens. You
It'll
know,
be fun, man.
we might drink some whiskey, smoke some weed. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna do?
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
Well, I know those are all legal in California.
Whoa.
Dude. If you say that they're not, you're wrong, man.
I know.
Right? Hey, so I have a new coffee I'm drinking. Mm-hmm. Not a new coffee, a new method.
Method?
Yeah, it's called keto coffee.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Diarrhea in a cup?
It's really not, dude. It's like a little bit of butter.
Butter?
Yeah, butter.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, dude, it's so good.
You're like Homer Simpson now. You better butter your coffee, boy.
Dude, it is delicious. A little bit of butter, a little bit of Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Whew. Dude, I tell you what. All right, so
Well, I got to stop you right there because we got Lori Bryant on the phone. You want to talk to Lori real quick?
Absolutely. We got Lori Bryant, SLO County News on the phone. Lori, good morning.
Good morning. Rain, 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 rain.
Is that the word of the day?
It sure is.
That is
At least right now.
That is the word of the day.
Yeah. The great news, Salinas River is running. I went down yesterday and took a couple pictures off Riverbank and off of Navajo. I didn't go to 13th Street because it was raining and I was wimpy and I didn't want to walk in the mud. But it is flowing. So welcome back, Salinas River. We've had a couple accidents this morning. We had a fatal accident last night in a Atascadero off 101. Hey, oh yeah, my.
I'm sorry, I forgot your music.
Well, now you're good.
My bad.
Start this forecast over. So we did have a fatal accident last night in the Atascadero. A car rolled off Del Rio, unfortunately. But the accidents this morning have been mostly, we had a spin out, we had a vehicle go into a ditch. And again, right now, the roads are extremely slick and flooded. So be careful if you're driving in. And it's a great day. Just be careful.
So, so Lori, what's your expectations of the storm, you think? Is this going to be like just kind of a drizzle where we get like maybe a half an inch, or is this going to be, something that's going to be crazy and drawn out a little bit?
They're saying this morning it's going to be the heaviest. It was heavy this morning, early. But right now in Paso, it's lightened up quite a bit. So my forecast, I'm not a weather person, so don't even hold me to this. Take off the music.
Right.
My guess is it's going to be, we're going to have some flooded roadways. We're going to have some trees down. So far, we haven't had much electrical issues. Great, thankfully. But I think it's going to clear up this afternoon, and tomorrow we'll just have to do repairs probably. But I don't think it's going to do this all day. I think it will clear up pretty quick here. And then we'll see what happens.
Perfect.
That's my forecast. But again, I don't know anything. I just drink coffee and watch the weather radar.
Yeah, that's what we do too. We just drink coffee.
That's right. We got to have the coffee. But yeah, it was pouring hard this morning. So, we did have a spin out on the grade. Just slow and easy, folks. We knew this was coming. We had plenty of heads up. So, I think once we get past this morning, maybe by this afternoon, we'll have some just clouds, I hope.
Perfect.
But
well,
the wind could change.
Awesome, Lori. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you enlightening us on what's happening here in the North County and around us as well.
All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe.
You do the same. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Lori Bryant, SLO County News. So that's I didn't hear about that accident yesterday.
The spin out?
Yeah, no, the fatal accident yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually I see the traffic on the freeway down below, stopped up. So
Oh, you can see all the all the action.
yeah, I didn't see anything.
Huh.
So it must have been later in the day that we missed it or something. I
She's
don't know.
right though. You got to slow down out there. Got to slow down.
Well, dude, you know who it is, and this is, and I blame COVID for this because of the officers that weren't out there on the roadways, but it's the kids, man. The kids are hauling ass.
Damn kids.
Like they don't even like. It's like, I mean, they're passing me doing like 90, literally, and I'm not even making this up, in their little tiny, 1,500 pound Prius.
A Prius?
Exactly, dude. And dude, it is pouring down. My windshield wipers are going as fast as they can.
Yeah.
And these kids, and I always look, I always play this game. It's like, okay, are you a looker when you go down the freeway?
I look at everything.
Are you?
Yeah, I look at everything.
Like, you're just
I'm not even watching the road. I'm just looking at everything else.
But no, man, but like when a car passes you, are you a looker?
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to see who's gonna get the ticket ahead of me.
Have you ever tried not to be a looker? Like when you pass cars, don't look. Just try not to look to your left or right, or if a car passes you.
Well, you gotta be prepared. I mean, if the guy is coming flying by you, you don't want him to turn into your lane and hit you and disrupt your driving. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I always play that game when we're like traveling, because it gets boring. And so I'll play a game like, okay, am I a looker or am I not a looker?
Ah.
And it's like, okay, is this guy going to look? Is this chick going to look? Is this old lady going to look? And it's like 9 out of 10 times as soon as they pass, people always look. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of a weird game.
Hey, speaking of looking, you remember that conversation we had the other day about the bicycle guy with the white face?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw him again. He freaks me out.
This morning? Yeah,
No,
this weekend?
No, it was like Friday, I think it was. Freaks me out. Guy riding his bike with white face, like is freaking me out. I got to talk to him about it because he's messing my days up.
Dude, well, maybe he's part of that, what was that movie, Scream?
I don't know, but he's freaking me out. He's got to stop painting his face white and riding his bike down El Pomar.
Well, I don't know, my there we go.
You okay there?
My pad wasn't
You
opening
look like
up.
with
Pissing me off.
with the lower third, it looked like you're playing with yourself.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sorry, guys.
Hands up.
It's not that kind of program. Hey, so speaking of what's happening here in the North County, Creston Road, the city of Paso is getting ready for Paso for road closures and work to be happening on Creston Road.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
So concerns have been raised among the local community regarding the conditions of the roads in Paso Robles. Pretty much the whole the whole county for that matter.
Right.
The city currently has road repairs scheduled through 2024, along with its 6-year streets plans plus large infrastructure projects. Paso Robles, Bob Springer said if the roads should be City Hall's #1 priority, especially Creston Road, Niblick, Vine Street, and around. River Road will need repaving soon as well. He's sure that there are others, but the roads are a disgrace. Boy, you have no idea.
Yeah, right?
And local resident, John Waterfall, Creston Road are also terrible and sad, and they keep fixing only small portions of the roads like Creston, which was only repaired in the middle, and now they have moved the lanes to the middle turn lane, and we drive on crappy portions of the road, which is true.
That is true.
So it's really, like most of these guys, they'll sit there and fill these holes, literally spend days
filling little tiny
holes to only have the very first rain come and knocks out all the holes.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, just repair. We pay our taxes, right? Repair the damn roads. Repair the roads.
Hey, so let's see. Lottery supposed to go to schools.
Yep.
Right? They just raised dude, my registration on our vehicles in California is astronomical. Okay, I think my Ford is like $800, something like that. Any one of my vehicles is, we pay a ton of money. And what's the portion that's supposed to go to road repairs?
Probably like 15%.
Okay, so if you take out however many millions, billions of people living in California, paying their taxes, paying their registration fees, paying their dues, dude, we should be driving around on roads of gold. This should be goddamn Wizard of Oz.
This should be, with the golden roads, yeah. Golden Brick Road, is that what it was?
Yeah, Golden Brick Road.
Kelsey says that 17th Street in Paso is freaking horrible. She does not like 17th Street.
17th Street. That is which one is that? Any of the
roads.
streets? Is that the one that goes along parallel to Pine Pine Street?
That's like 13th, isn't it?
Well, I'm trying to think of 17th Street. Which one is that?
I don't know, but the roads suck.
Oh, is that the one that? Maybe that's the one that goes along the freeway.
It could be.
I think that there's not one street in the North County that I can say, oh man, that's a really cool, street. Most of the time, you get used to that sound that when you drive of crappy roads.
Clunk, 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 clunk the whole time. Yeah.
Kind of your tires, humming, and then literally, exactly when you drive over to like Monterey County or Santa Barbara County or even what's the other county? But as soon as you drive over, it goes and it goes
nice, smooth,
just smooth as butter, man.
I know.
So it's literally that way. You head out to Parkfield, it is literally like driving on a gravel, and then as soon as you pass where they have that sign, you're entering, Monterey County line or
right there, right at
Kern
the sign.
Kern County, boom,
Yeah.
and then it just immediately turns super soft.
Crazy.
So
what else we got going on? We got any more news?
yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on. We should probably take a break real quick,
Okay,
and then get into some of these different things. Fuel, we got stuff happening with the Kristin Smart case again.
Wow,
which is crazy. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Oh, sheet. Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Monday morning, January 22nd. And we've got the Steve Miller Band coming in, Kenny Lee Lewis, into studio tomorrow, 6 p.m. Don't miss our very first show, Your Backstage Pass. This is going to be a show that me and Sean is going to be, I'm going to say Sean and me, because Sean's going to be leading this carriage. So, but we're going to be bringing in hopefully some cool acts, man. Hopefully between studio time, between Zoom time, hopefully we're going to get a lot of good traction with some artists, some musicians, giving everybody the insight of where things are happening. Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on. There's literally a lot of
events.
Just
shows.
Everything, everywhere.
Everything.
Everywhere. Just, heck, you got the club car bars starting to kill it here in Templeton. You've got, over on the coast, you've got the Siren. Monty brings over some cool bands and artists over there to Siren.
Nice.
You got Vina Robles. You've got Rava. You've got, there's all kinds of stuff happening.
Yep.
So hopefully we're going to be able to shake some nuts and have them drop into our chair here in the studio.
Yeah.
So
more nuts in our chair, the better.
Figuratively and literally. Hey, so let's chat about the Kristin Smart case.
Okay.
Dude, so we know that just kind of wrapped up, that was last year, right?
Right.
Which they had the detectives and everything at the sheriff's rodeo. And obviously Paul Flores in jail, gets almost assassinated in jail.
That's right.
Which is karma. And but now the family is suing Cal Poly. Is that trippy?
Well, it probably was going to come either way.
So the family of Kristin Smart has filed a lawsuit against Cal Poly. The lawsuit cites negligence, neglect, infliction of emotional distress, and wrongful death. Smart was a freshman at Cal Poly when she disappeared after an off-campus party during Memorial Day weekend in 1996. Her body has yet to be found. Former classmate and long suspected person of interest, Paul Flores, was convicted of Smart's murder in 2022. Paul's father, Ruben Flores, was found not guilty for being an accessory after the fact. So last year, Cal Poly issued a public apology for how the school's police department initially handled the investigation into Smart's disappearance. Smart's friends and family were quick to report her missing, but campus police wanted to wait until after Memorial Day weekend to take a missing persons report, according to the lawsuit. So, how do you feel about this?
Well, I think, by reading and watching all the news and all the stuff, I think what they're suing for is that I think the school police didn't let the actual police take the investigation over right away, right? Wasn't that the case?
I think that. I mean, obviously, I think there's a lot of rocks that are still unturned, obviously, because they still haven't found her. But do you think they waited too long? The school waited too long to really push this investigation? I don't know. I mean, I'm not. Well, they talked about it over. Obviously, they talked about they wanted to wait until Memorial Day weekend was over. Okay, so what? 3 days?
Yeah.
Is that going to really make or break a
case? That's a long
case?
time, dude. That's a long time for a missing person. I mean, think about it. You ever watch it's 48 hours, right? Isn't that the TV show? The next 48 hours. I mean, it's like 2 days you got to really investigate a murder and try to get on the tail of somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So if they're gonna sit there and wait because they want to have a vacation, that's kind of crappy, dude.
Yeah, it's. I know there's a lot of emotional ties, obviously, to this case locally here, but when I would say that the attorneys, these guys are the ones that usually kind of instigate these things. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's like, hey, there's more money out there to be made. We could go for a Cal Poly. Cal Poly is a big school, lots of, deep pockets, blah, blah, blah. Let's go after this versus just kind of letting it be done. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody's sue happy, but I mean, maybe they have a good reason for it, Randy. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I lost my son like that, I'd be pretty pissed off too. And then you start thinking about it and what could they have done better? They, like you just said, they took 3 days off for vacation and they didn't go look for that kid.
But wouldn't you think that there would be a lawsuit against the Flores family versus Cal Poly?
Dude, the Flores family is, what are they going to get out of them? I mean,
True.
turnips? I don't know.
Which, like I said, so I guess we'll see where this thing goes, because this will probably be another lengthy trial of events, huh?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to sue the school, and then they're going to sue the Flores family, and then they're going to have to move out of their house. And once the house comes up for sale, they buy the house with the money they got, and then they could now search that whole area, right? Or did they already do that?
You know what? I don't know. But
I'm no professional.
So years ago in Atascadero, there was the 2 streets behind me. So back when I grew up, I mean, it wasn't like it is today. I mean, we basically, as soon as the sun was up, we were gone. As soon as the sun came down, when it started getting darker, we had to get our ass home. That was basically the day. And two streets behind mine, there was a presumed murder burial. Somebody buried a body. I forget the.
Like an actual bury, like I'm burying grandma type thing?
Well, no, it was a murder, and they were assuming there were speculations that the body was buried or the person was buried on this. Anyways, they had this big. I mean, it was national news. It was national news. They had cadaver dogs out there digging, and this went on for probably a month and a half while they dug, all through the property, because up there in the hills. In Atascadero, a lot of the houses were on 2-3 acre lots. Right. So and it's all oaks and trees and stuff like that. So it's very well, it's just not open, and you're like, oh, that looks like it's you need to search around. So, but it went on for literally a month and a half, and you just kind of ride your bike by there, or you just stand there. Back then, you just kind of just hang out, and just watch and looking for what they find, but they never did find anything, so, and I don't know if they ever ruled it as a, bad lead or fake news or whatever it is, but
we'll never know.
But the thing is there's always speculations out there that goes on a wild goose chase, So maybe that's what's happened, and that's what they're doing now. So
I don't know. Who knows?
anyways, let's see what else we got going on. We've got, so gas prices.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's searching for like the best gas prices in the county, right? So there's an app you can go. I think it's like My Gas or Gas Buddy or something like that you can go and check out all the gas stations around you, and then people input like their fuel costs,
Right.
gas, propane, and diesel. And so the gas around us in the North County is somewhere in between like $4.15 and $5.49 in our area, right? So let's see here. So the national average price for a gallon of regular gasoline on Sunday was $3.07. Okay, a week ago the price was $3.06. In California, the average gallon of gas cost was around $4.50. Okay, a week ago is $4.57. So there's a gas stations in the North County. So some of the cheapest, most cost-effective places to fuel up in the North County is Fast Trip Fuel, which is Wayside Liquors in Paso, which is always a cheap gas station, but it's super hard to get into. So regular gas is $4.15 up to diesel, which is $4.95. One stop along Spring Street, $4.25. Diesel is $4.09, and then obviously, which I don't know why, but Chevrons are always the most expensive ones, which is ringing in at $5.49 for regular fuel and $6.49 for diesel.
Wow.
Right? So, but I will say this. So Templeton, Abby down there at the Templeton Market, it's $4.19.
Okay.
And that is, and I think that's a 76 station. So you go to a Atascadero, which let's see, where were we at? Atascadero or Paso? No, we were in Paso yesterday. So we were in Paso yesterday at what is that gas station? It's a little tiny gas station right there on Spring Street, like 7th Street is something like that, was $4.09. Okay, $4.09 for cash. $4.19 for a credit card or ATM card or whatever, right? Templeton Market is $4.19, whether you cash, check, credit, doesn't matter, okay? But Atascadero was $5.09, which was like Stagecoach Liquor there on El Camino has always been kind of like your least expensive one in Atascadero.
Yeah.
Even Shores Market, which I don't know what it's called now, but it's across from Sunken Gardens in Atascadero, was traditionally the least expensive fuel in Atascadero, and they were at $4.79 yesterday.
Dude, we should be paying. It should be $3.25 a gallon. There's no reason why we couldn't pay $3.25 a gallon. There's absolutely no reason. Still, with all the taxes, we have so many people driving cars in this state. It should be $3.25. Just give it to us. You know
Right?
what I mean? Yeah.
Well, they got to have the road tax in there to fix the roads, Eric.
Yeah, but dude,
mean-
roads are not fixed.
Right?
Ah! Yeah.
Well,
no,
that's the road tax. So
Yeah.
even red fuel at Eagle Energy yesterday was only like 20 cents less a gallon than regular diesel. Red diesel versus regular diesel.
Oh God, yeah.
It was only 20 cents less. So what's the difference between red diesel and regular diesel?
dirty and clean.
Well, it doesn't have the road tax because it's for your agriculture vehicles. It's supposed to be used in tractors. It's supposed to be used stuff that never sees the road, right?
Yeah.
So that's why if you're going down the highway and you get pulled over by CHP in the truck and they dip your gas tanks and they pull out red that you're running red fuel, that's like a heavy duty fine.
No kidding.
Oh, heavy duty. It's because you're not paying for road tax fuel, you're paying for tractor fuel or stuff that's not supposed to be hitting the roadways, and so therefore they're not taxing you on this diesel gas. So
Screw 'em.
now, are there ways to kind of get around that? Yes, I've heard you could put coffee grains into your red fuel
and
to
clog your injectors, and it's more of a nightmare. I mean, no, I don't know.
This was one of the things that we were looking at back. Remember when? I mean, we're talking it's $4.09, $4.19, or whatever, which is still pretty pricey. remember when gas was like $7, top in $7?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Anyways, we're not going to get political. Anyway, so but at that time, diesel was cheaper than regular gasoline.
Diesel has always been cheaper, dude. It's cheaper to make. It's
right,
dude.
And it's not now. It's $1 more per gallon than regular fuel.
Well, you know
pretty
why?
much anywhere.
They want all the diesel trucks off the road. They don't want you to have a diesel truck anymore. They want you to, yeah. It's stupid.
Well, so 2024 just started the new limitation on gasoline-powered equipment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got
So if you're a farmer,
weed whackers, blowers, anything that you would go to Home Depot or you know, maybe Midcoast Mower and Spa, any of that kind of stuff that has, you know, your gas-powered chainsaws, dude, those things are on a drastic reduction in the state of California.
that's crazy.
So even I'm going to get Marge on here, which Midcoast Mower, they are in a drastic deficit as far as like gas powered like chainsaws. Even last year, or the year before, was just they're stopped selling them to California because of some sort of regulator or something. I forget what it was.
It has to be California compliant.
Exactly.
The smog compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they weren't
Carb.
able to get chainsaws. Those chainsaws were basically on limited supply. So when they got 10 in, they were immediately sold. They had a back order of anything gas powered. So everything is turning electric. Everything, that's the big push for California.
Well, you know, they silently did that. They kind of pushed it in because they said of the noise pollution. And then they said, well, you can only do it certain hours of the day. And now it's like, they don't, dude, they're just trying to push it away from us.
You know, it's so
They don't
funny.
want us to have that stuff. RC cars, damn it.
Hey, they make gas powered RC cars. Those things are badass.
Oh yeah,
those things are badass.
Yeah,
but there's always these. So like, what I just saw over the weekend that Ford has stopped the production of their EV Raptor or Revo or some truck that was all electric.
Well, no, they're all the companies are now saying we don't want to do this anymore. You're making us do it, as the United States is making us do this, but they don't want to do it anymore because you know how many EVs are sitting in lots? Hundreds of thousands of them for all the companies. Doesn't matter if it's Chevy, Ford, whatever. All these EVs are sitting around. It's stupid. There's so many cars out there just wasting away.
I'm going to go on record to say that I will never ever have an electric car ever. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you ever see me like of my own vehicle that's an electric car, just walk up to me and punch me in the face. Please. I don't even care when it is, where it is. If I'm at a great dinner and they're like, "Hey Randy, you driving an electric truck?" Boom, just punch me right in the face. Okay? Because I will deserve it. Something happened in my brain that maybe I fell down. I don't know.
They got to you.
They
got to you.
It'll never happen, dude. No way.
Have you seen the Midwest? I mean, look at these guys with the Teslas and all that back there where it's snowing and it's like, below 40 over there. All the cables to plug your car into on the at the charging stations are frozen. So you can't even move that thing to charge your car. The cars, they don't start. They don't, I guess the EVs aren't starting up. So these people are stuck in the Midwest, and it's stupid. What do you do?
Yeah, well,
What do you do?
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I get my diesel truck where I can start it from my phone, and it starts up, it warms up, and I know I'm going to get to point A to point B, and I'm good.
You know what's funny is you always see like the diesel trucks, right? And they got some of the older ones, not so much the newer. Well, probably somewhere in the cold areas do, but they always have like the electrical cord sticking out of their front grill. Mm-hmm. Do you know what the purpose of that is?
Yeah, to warm the engine up.
It's for their glow plugs, right?
Well, yeah, they put yeah.
Okay, so I saw this. It was actually 2 weekends ago. It was a Ford F-150 with the electrical cord coming out the front end. And I'm thinking to myself, I drove by, and I mean...
That's the new EV.
Is it?
No.
Because I was literally going... As I drove by, I'm like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that was a F-150. What the hell? What? Does this guy not know what's going on? But then I'm thinking, what could he possibly have this coming out of his grill for plugged in? What does he plug it in for? His stereo?
Maybe he's got a big stereo system in the bed of his truck.
And it was a bare bones F-150 too. It was a single cab, bare bones. It probably had like manual windows and manual locks and no carpet. And it was probably like a 6-speed.
Wow.
And so I'm like going, what the hell what could this possibly be?
It's probably to warm his car up. That's probably what it is, to warm up the engine before he gets in when it's 110 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, I don't know.
We could go on all day. What else we got?
Speculations. I just like making fun of people.
Let's get in there.
All right, so hey, Tascadero Chamber is looking for nominations for their upcoming gala.
Ooh.
How cool is that?
I like it.
So nominations are currently being accepted for the Tascadero Chamber of Commerce annual awards, including Citizen of the Year, Hispanic Business of the Year, Community Organization of the Year, and Women of Influence. The deadline submission is February 13th at 11:59 p.m. What a specific, like not even 0.59. So if it's 11:59:01, you're SOL. The winners of these awards will be acknowledged at the 101st annual awards dinner and gala scheduled for April 20th at Rava Wines. The most valuable part of the 101st annual awards dinner and gala is to highlight those influential individuals who shaped our community, says Josh Cross, president and CEO of the Tascadero Chamber. They also want to share that with all attendees that the Tascadero Chamber of Commerce is truly an organization that is a voice for business and does not make a difference. He's honored to be and humbled to serve the business and the community of Atascadero. So all right. There you go. So if you want to nominate a person of influential woman of the year, Hispanic business of the year, citizen of the year, and organization of the year, you can go to their website, which is probably atascadero.org. Or you can email Julie at atascaderochamber.org. No, that's for sponsorship. Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to
atascaderochamber.org, you can go and put your nominations in.
I want to be the citizen of the year.
I'm going to nominate you.
Okay.
I'm going to go there and nominate you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, at least you got one nomination. It's like kind of putting Scooby-Doo, like when you get your ballot.
Yeah.
And you don't want to list or check off any of the candidates, so you put like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Remember years ago, what was that? I think that was the race for, this was the California governor when, was it Brown that got pulled out? I think it was. That's when Arnold Schwarzenegger came in as the governor.
Arnold.
It was, let's see, there was all kinds of, I know Mike McCarthy from McCarthy's Wholesale was on the ballot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It was, like I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Gary Coleman, remember? Gary Coleman, which was
what you talking about,
Arnold.
Willis?
Arnold from Different Strokes.
Oh, yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about?
Yeah.
There was all these different candidates, and they were just like, you could have done it, right? And Mickey Mouse got more votes for like nine or 10 other candidates that were probably had more value or more opportunities to win it, but you could write in your candidates. Anyways, so I'm going to write you in.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to write you in as a citizen of the year.
Woohoo! Hey, they don't do background checks, do they?
I don't think they do. So I think
good.
You're going to be in the clear. So
All
anybody
right.
that potentially was on the witness protection program,
Sweet.
we'll nominate you as John Doe. John or Jane Doe?
You'll never find me.
John or Jane Doe. All right, cool. Well, hey, let's take another break. It's 9:03 right now, and we will come right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Hey, make sure you guys put it on your calendar. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m., we are rocking and rolling and kicking off our new show, Your Backstage Pass. And we are going to have Kenny Lee Lewis with the Steve Miller Band in studio as me and Sean Logan get to the nitty-gritty of all the stuff rock and roll. Yeah. And not just rock and roll. I mean, we're going to be talking... Hopefully, we're going to be talking some country. We're going to talk some jazz. We're going to talk rap.
Dancers.
Everything.
Dancers coming in here?
Huh?
Dancers?
Dancers. Yeah. We got anything that has anything that pertains to music.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Even the local kids, man. The local kids in the band. You know, some of the bands that just went to... what was that, down in L.A.? You said that you passed out. You woke up the next morning, the New Year's Day parade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, New Year's Day parade. The marching bands. And like I said, we're just going to talk all things music.
All things music.
All things music. Hopefully get Chad or
jazz,
those
country,
crews.
blues, rock, all of it,
everything.
Man. Everything.
You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to get like an old school blues player. Like, those guys that were just like legit blues.
Yeah.
Like you can't even tell what they're saying. They are so like yes.
Play the blues.
Yeah, they're just like so. They have such a southern twang.
Yeah,
and deep root, deep southern, voice.
Yeah,
that you're just like, huh? What? What was that? And it's that like Waterboy.
Yeah,
like Waterboy.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right? And you're like. All right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so I want to hit this, and then I'm going to get into something else. So we've got a list. So by the way, I just found this new news.
I saw
site.
that.
I've never heard of this. So it has all kinds of things, like not just one source. It's all the sources combined into one place here.
Okay.
So I was pretty stoked. So recently, over the weekend, I stumbled onto the top 3 steakhouses to visit in Atascadero. Okay, which I found one pretty interesting, and it left me scratching my head. Okay, so can you think of some of the top? So what is your top steakhouse in Atascadero?
Top steakhouse.
So if you think about all the restaurants in Atascadero.
Oh, in Atascadero?
Yeah, because this isn't Atascadero.
Dude, you know what? I don't know if I've had a steak in Atascadero. I don't venture off that far. I go to like the Long Branch a lot, so
the top in this report or in this discovery, the top steak restaurant place in Atascadero was the Guest House Grill.
Okay. We were
Guest
just
House
talking
Grill.
about that with Teresa.
Huh?
We were just talking about that with Teresa.
We were just
Friday,
we were just talking
birthday.
about that. Correct. Yeah. So Teresa went to the Guest House. So this is the top one. So Guest House Grill is a beloved local eatery that consistently impresses with its friendly service, delectable food, and cozy rustic ambiance. Known for its salads, burgers, and sweet potato fries, the restaurant offers a wide variety of dishes, including braised short ribs, fish, and chips, and a unique avocado BLT. Okay, so this is the number one, right?
Okay.
So then the number 2 was Don Q Restaurant.
Don Q?
Right. So this one kind of left me scratching my head because Don Q is a Mexican cuisine restaurant. So these guys...
But they have flat steak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nestled south in downtown Atascadero, Don Q's is a hidden gem offering a unique culinary experience beyond the typical Mexican cuisine. Okay, it's a small, unassuming restaurant known for its indoor and outdoor seating, celebrated for its gourmet food. Okay, so Habana steak and shrimp, enchiladas, but it's a Mexican restaurant. So
I don't know if that accounts for like a steak. I want a steak. I want a slab of meat on my plate with a baked potato or something like that.
Right.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna void Don Q as the top. I mean, really.
Well, wait. You can't do it until you try it. So you don't know yet. So
Okay.
you can't say you're gonna do it unless you try it. So
Okay.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
I'll give you that, dude. Easy, dude. It's Monday. God, I can't handle this kind of pressure. God. And then number 3 is Outlaws Bar and Grill in Atascadero. Okay. So I could see Outlaws. South end of Atascadero, right as you come into town. They've been there forever. They have kick-ass Bloody Marys. I will say that.
I'll go there for
They
that.
probably have the best, most outrageous display. When you have a Bloody Mary, it's like, I mean, this is just a big old slab of bacon.
Nice.
And everything you can think of in this thing, man, and it is delicious. It is super good.
Is Outlaws, is that the casino?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right there in Atascadero. You're coming in Atascadero, up to the top of the hill, right here on the right-hand side. Get off on that little short exit.
Yep.
And go right in. They do have kick-ass burgers, and like I said, the ambiance of that bar is actually pretty cool. But like I said, Don Q's. I mean, you got.
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
Okay, so speaking of steak, so we finally made it out to the loading chute.
Oh, nice.
Over the weekend.
Right.
So we went and had dinner over there at the loading chute. I was pretty excited about it because I was super hungry. And, of course, David, which is the owner, he was there slinging the grill inside, which they have a kick-ass. Their barbecue is inside the restaurant.
Yes.
Which they have a big old hood. It's awesome. He's sitting over there inside watching the game. We were watching the, I don't know, whichever game we were watching, I forget. But so I had the choice of, obviously, a filet, sirloin.
What was there? Did you get the special?
I got the special.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
Which is it was the sirloin. With shrimp.
Yeah.
Which after the fact, so my wife didn't finish up her filet, of course, which I'm super stoked. And so I got to eat that, and I was like, dude, that was good. I don't know why I didn't get the filet versus the sirloin, because I have sirloin all the time. That's basically what I'll go to Smart and Final, and they have this cut of just remnants of they call it a special trim or something like that. The majority of all the cuts are from a sirloin, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'll use that, and I'll cut up, make steaks and stuff like that. So I always have sirloin. But I went because the sirloin was like 12 ounce with shrimp, and the filet was only 8 ounce with potatoes or something like that. And so since I'm not doing the potatoes, I went for this one. Plus it was bigger. And then I had David wrap it. I told her, I said, hey, can you have them wrap it with bacon too? So of course he did. They'll do whatever you tell him to do. But it was good. But with eating the rest of Jen's filet, dude, I was like, oh my god, it was like it just melted in my mouth.
Nice.
So, anyways, get out to the loading chute.
I think I said Long Branch, huh?
You said the Long Branch.
Yeah, loading chute is what I meant, dude. I like the loading chute.
The loading chute. So and it was packed. It was packed. There were so many people there, inside, outside. It was good to see out in Creston.
Yeah.
And it was even people. I saw a kid that I knew from town, and I was wondering how much it cost, but he went to the bar, rolled out with 3 12-packs that he bought from the bar. So I'm thinking to myself, going, okay, so you're close out here and you ran out of beer and you're like, shit, I'm not driving back into town to get beer.
Yeah.
So they go down to the loading chute
and buy the beer
and buy a 12-pack, which has got to be $40 a 12-pack, $30 a 12-pack.
Maybe he's got a deal. Maybe he knows the owner.
Maybe so, dude. That very well could be, but.
And when you say kid, you probably don't want to say kid buying beer at the loading chute.
I say kid because I coached him in youth football. So anybody that's younger is a kid. So, but yeah, I come rolling in and he comes rolling out with 3 12-packs of beer.
Maybe you owed him one.
So I'm like, I wonder how much that was. But anyways, the loading chute, kick-ass place, great atmosphere. The food is awesome. The service was bitchin'. I give it a 10. And I would definitely say, I'm going to incorporate Creston into the Atascadero realm.
All right.
So I'm going to pick the loading chute as number 1.
I would pick him too.
And I'm going to push Don Q out.
No.
Yeah, since it's my list, since I'm number 1, 2, and 3, I'm pushing Don Q out. There is no way Don Q is listed as a steakhouse. No way. No way.
I just got Don Q just texting right now.
Yeah, no.
Pendejo.
Sorry. Yeah, pendejo. No way. I'm not gonna do it. There's no way that I can do that.
I don't know. You got to try it. You can't. You were the one that said, I am going to experience new things in 2024. And this is Randy not experiencing new things in 2024. What do you have to say for yourself, sir? Speechless.
Well, because
See?
Don. Okay, we gotta find a menu.
Okay.
We gotta find a menu. Oh, dude, really? They've got a tomahawk right here. No way. This is not Don Q.
Don Q has a tomahawk.
Really?
See? Oh, dude, there it is.
Who said that?
Oh, Don Q.
I don't know, man. Unless they've changed their menu completely. So I went there when they first opened, which they're down the old strip, place down there in the Atascadero, kind of like at the south end before you get to Kerberell. It's where the old A-Town Deli used to be. So the A-Town Deli used to be there years and years and years ago before they moved to their current location. So they moved into there, which there was two waiters that opened it up. They were at Que Pasa. They moved over and started Don Q. So Don Q, which was a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, chips, salsa, the whole 9 yards.
Love it.
But this was 3 years ago when they opened up. And obviously haven't been there, if they're getting ranked as a steakhouse. So I guess I'll have to go.
You have to go try it.
Check it out.
There it
Okay.
is.
At least go check out the menu. I'll at least go check out the menu. And I'm not going to say that. You're right. I can't. It's all about experiences in 2024.
Would you be that guy that'd be like, you're a fraud. You're a fraud.
This
no
isn't a steak. This is a Salisbury steak. This is.
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
Maybe
Wait.
so.
All right.
All right. So, what time is it? Oh, shoot. It's 9:15. It's time to boogie.
Boogie.
So, we got one more commercial, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got another commercial here. So, but anyways, guys, let's find out where the best steakhouses are in Atascadero. And like I said, I mean, I'll take Guest House. I'll take Guest House as a valid selection. And then I will also take
Loading chute.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna incorporate. Well, if we're gonna incorporate Atascadero, we should incorporate Santa Margarita, and we should incorporate Creston as well, right?
This is going to cost us a lot of money to go find out what the best steak is. It's going to be a lot of money.
Or should the Creston be included in any type of Paso or Atascadero selections?
Well, it's North County. Maybe we do our own. Then we just call it the North County Best Steak in North County, and there we go. Let's do it. We'll go to Don Q first.
We got to go to Don Q because I got to go get to the bottom of this. I just don't see Don Q being a steakhouse. Now, there's that place in Santa Margarita that's only cash. I'm not sure the 100% name. I've never been there, but I heard the steaks there are off the charts, which is, it's a little hole in the wall. I mean, there's no big sign, but it's always packed. It's reservation only. And I heard that steaks there,
are really good.
Super good.
Well, Kelsey says loading chute number 1, Outlaws number 2. So there you go.
Yeah, I think everybody's bouncing Don Q's.
Yeah,
I wish we knew somebody that went to Don Q's for a nice juicy steak. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back to the Morning Brew. Welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Monday morning, January 22nd, and we appreciate you guys following us. Make sure if you guys are on Instagram or YouTube right now, get over to Spotify, like, share, follow, invite everybody to follow our page. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. Don't miss our show this afternoon. We're going to have Commander Chad Nicholson and Chief Deputy Nate Paul in talking. We're talking Sheriff Rodeo 2023, doing a wrap up.
2024.
And we are going to be talking about the Sheriff Rodeo coming up here in May. And hey, you don't want to miss it because they might give us some insight to some stuff they have not told anybody. So that's what I'm going to dig out of them. I'm going to do my own investigation work on the sheriffs today.
Okay.
So make sure you tune in. But as always, guys, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night as well for our new show, Your Backstage Pass. We have Kenny Lee Lewis with the Steve Miller Band going to be in studio tomorrow night at 6 p.m. You do not want to miss this show. This show is going to gain momentum, and we're going to kick ass with it. But as always, guys, we appreciate you, and we appreciate your following. And we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Hanson Enterprises, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, and Kennedy Club Fitness, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have